Advice and Consent was not a bad film. It's a little dry, but I generally enjoyed it. This was released in 1962. It's directed by Otto Preminger, it's written by Wendell Mays, based on the book by Alan Drury, with a cast including Henry Fonda, Charles Laughton, Don Murray, Walter Pidgeon. We have Betty White. It was because of Betty White that I became aware of this, and it sounded interesting. It could have gone either way for me, and generally, I think I enjoyed it. The president nominates Robert A. Leffingwell to be Secretary of State, and it's about whether the committee agrees and the problems that might arise. And it's definitely thought-provoking. It is quite slow. I think if you have a very, very, very keen interest in politics, you might enjoy every aspect of it. It is very thorough. I don't know exactly how accurate it is, or how accurate it would be if this were a real scenario, but it felt believable. It is very thorough. There are a lot of details in this. It seems very, very well written. Obviously, it is quite dry. But at the same time, there are some moments that are a bit more dramatic, some moments that are a bit more moving. So it's not completely balanced. It is dry for the most part. So if the subject matter interests you, I think you'll enjoy it. If not, maybe not so much, but it does have a little bit of a balance. The narrative isn't the strongest in terms of pacing, but it does feel convincing and it does feel believable, and that makes it fascinating if it's something about which you particularly care. And I'm kind of in the middle. I care, but it's not something about which I'm overly passionate, and that's why for me, I think I enjoyed it. The characters were certainly very well written, the performances were great, the characters were really believable, visually it was very good, the camera work was great, we have some good locations, some good settings, so it has a lot to offer. I don't think it will be for everybody. I don't think I'd watch it again, except maybe as background company. I wouldn't mind putting it on in the background while I'm doing other things, because it is visually quite satisfying, the performances are good, and if I were to dip in and out of it again, it could be quite fascinating. And of course we have an amazing cast as well, so I'm happy to recommend it. I'd love to know what you think if you're very passionate about politics and if the subject matter really appeals to you. Do you think it delivers? Do you think it feels accurate with the scenario? I'd love to know what you think. And personally, while I doubt I'd ever watch it again, I thought Advise and Consent was not too bad.